Hi there. So this video is gonna be a little bit about the history of Sunsei Bofu, the counterpart of Hakufu Sosaku, and how the anime and manga, how they kind of do some reference to the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the novel, and the actual history. So, and I will apologize in advance because I'm not exactly sure if I'm pronouncing some of the names correctly or not. So yeah, and also I want to mention also that I already did a video like this before. One of Ryomo and Kanu, the relationship of in the past, of which are Quan Yu and Lu Ming history mostly, and also I want to mention I kind of want to do more videos like this, so I might continue doing more videos like this in the future. And I hope you guys who watching this, hope you guys like this. So yeah, so let me start. So like I said, Hakufu Sonsaku is the counterpart of Sunsei Bofu, also known as the little conqueror in real life, and also in the anime and manga of Ikki Tousen. The reason behind that is because the father of Sunsei, Sun Jian, like I said, I'm sorry if I'm not saying their name correctly, but Sun Jian, when he died, Sun Tse was at young age, but he had to take the spot of of his father and took the leadership mostly. And then he started to take some land, the land of Jiangdong. Jiangdong. I'm not sure how I'm saying it. So the conquest, he did some conquest at the land of Jiangdong, which gave him the title of the little conqueror because of the young age of his and how fast he did it. So that's a bit of some some history right there, and there is some actually reference of the anime that in manga had to do with the battle. Not really a battle, but the conquest of Jiandong, because Jiandong is actually some lands, and there's some things happen there. So I'll get to that later. So in a few moments. So right now, next thing. So right now, I want to get into a little bit of the history between Sunsei and Shoyu. Shoyu is the counterpart of Gokin Shuyu. So the first time they met around their teenage years, and the reason behind this was because the father of Sunsei was in battle against Shi Dong Dong Shou Dong Shou. That he is the counterpart of Totaku. So the father was in battle with Totaku at the time, and he didn't want his family in harm. So he sent his family to the Shu County, and that area or land. The family they met the Shu that the Shu family. So Sunsei became friends their their kid, which was Shoyu. So Shoyu and Sunsei later on became really well good friends, and then they made the oath of the brotherhood. And what the anime they did the first time they met was in the kid's age, because they already are in the teens. So as far as the back they could go in the anime was as the kids. So I believe this is somewhat like a little bit reference to the history, because but yeah. So after Sunsei father died and Sunsei took over his spot, most of his accomplishment was helped by Shoyu, and with the help of Shoyu, he was able to recruit some other talented warriors at the time, including one character which I want to mention as well in a moment, which was actually I want to say the manga. In the manga, they actually do like a reference to this part of the history. So yes, I feel like this is quite a little bit important, but I want to mention this in a few moments. For now, I'll let go to the next thing. So in the anime, there's a character named Shokyo who pretend to be Shubo Soken, and Shubo Soken is the counterpart of Sun Quan. And Sun Quan is the younger brother of Sunsei, but Sunsei actually have more siblings. One of them was Lady Sun, and or also known as Sun Jing Xian. Like I said, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name correctly, so again, should be on the screen. So, in my opinion, the role of Shubo or Shokyo, I believe she was supposed to be, even though her name, she pretended to be Sun Quan. I feel like she was also pretending to be the youngest sister as well because she being the sister, like I said, Sunsei also had a sister. So, in my opinion, she was playing two roles at the same time. The younger brother, Sun Quan, and the sister, Lady Sun or Sun Cheng Ixian, like I said. I also want to mention Chokyo, who is the counterpart of Xiao Kuel. She is the counterpart of the wife of Yu. So she's the wife of Koki. And she actually had a sister as well. And the sister actually married Sun Se. So in a way, she also some way related to Sun Se as well. So she had a sister, the sister married Sun Se, and she, Shokyo, married Kokin. So or the Xiaokyo, like again, I'm not sure how to say her name, but she married Shoyu. So all three are somehow connected because the siblings and all that stuff. So they're like a happy family in the end. Or so, yeah. So next thing. So now I actually want to go back and talk about the more about the conquest or campaign of Xiangdang. So during that time, Sun Tzu went against and battled Liu Yao. And Liu Yao is actually in the anime and manga of Ikki Tousen. He is the leader of Yoshu Academy. His name was Ryoyo, and based on the image on the screen, he is the leader of Taishishi. He is the one that stabbed Taishishi from the back in the anime. So at the battle at Jing Ixian, they fought against Taishishi. The counterpart of Taishishi is almost quite similar, spelled quite similar, and the counterpart and the name in the anime, they both spell and almost sound the same. So I might get confused. So I'll probably call them the name of the anime, makes it easier for me. So, but yeah, they both spell sound the same. So Tashishi was able was got was defeated and was captured in the end, and but Sensei was allowed them join his army where I like a welcome and such. However, I believe there was a betrayal between Liu Yao and Taishishi. The Taishishi, I believe, was betrayed by Liu Yao somewhere in the battle. So yeah, the betrayed in the anime and manga was a reference to the history in the manga actually, or not really showing the Nanyo, but he always goes and back up Nanyo during the battle between the Red Cliff and the rest of the continuing the story. Taishishi is picking up Nanyo or Hakufu Sonsaku, where in history that Shishi did join the army of Sun Ce. So there is a reference in the manga which is had to do with the history of the three or the romance of the three kingdoms. So right now I want to talk about the death of Sun Ce or the death of Hakufu Sonsaku. So in the anime they mentioned the death of Hakufu is gonna happen by the hands of Yukisu, or Yukisu is the counterpart of Ganshin. In the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, or in history, there actually is multiple versions of Sun Tzu's death, and one of them is by Ganshin. So what happened was that Sun Tzu believed that Ganshin was a sorcerer, and because of that, not because Ganshin was executed by the order of Sun Tzu, and Ganshin was killed. However, he came back and started to hunt Sun Tzu until he died. So that's one way or one version of Sun Tzu. So that's his death by Ganshin. There's another death version of Sun Tzu, which was also mentioned in the anime. So in the anime, only I believe it's just an anime, which was to mention the second version of Sun Tzu. I believe there's more, but I only found there's only were two reference of his death in the anime, and the second one was mentioned in the fourth season. So what happened in the fourth season was that there was an arrow that almost killed Hakufu Sonsaku, and Koki mentioned that in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms and such, Sun Tzu or Hakufu was killed by a poison arrow wound. In the history, Sun Tzu was shot by an arrow and then he died later of that night. So I guess I assume this is also in reference to the history of the Roman Three Kingdom. So again, this is another version of Sun Tzu. So because again in the anime, Yukisu is sadly dead, so no longer the death of Yukisu. But however, there is multiple version of Sun Tzu death, so they had to bring up another one. So the poison arrow in the Koki mission is supposed to be the reference where the arrow killed Sun Tzu that night. Yes, I believe that is, or this is my opinion, but this is what I believe that this is another reference to the Roman Three Kingdom, because in the what I found out was a multiple version of his death. There was the one about the arrow, and there was one by Ganshin. I believe those multiple death versions, but this two the only one that I could find. There was reference in the anime. One in the first season and second season also by Ganshin or Yukisu, and then the arrow which was mentioned in the fourth season. So yes. So thank you for watching, and I hope you like this. I am sorry if I made some mistakes. I did look up some on multiple websites, and I do like to mention some of them, some of my resources. And of course, there are like Wikipedia and such, and some random website. And I do want to mention one of them that I like to share. But yeah, and again, thank you for watching. And I do apologize if this was kind of long. But yeah, so one of the resource, like I said, previous on my other video was the game Dynasty Warriors 8. Yeah, I do own this game, and this is it. Encyclopedia. I can't pronounce the word. I can't never pronounce that word. So, but yeah, in this game that tells me a little bit more information on this game, on the game, on more information on the characters, on the battle, and some on the history. So I use that as a backup information as well, beside the online and such. And then another website called goneme.net. I actually use this as well, and I using this. I found this website just a while back when I was looking up information on Show You. Then I started using this as well for Sun Tzu. So yeah, I found this website very useful. So this is it. I wanted to share this, but yeah, So that is mostly my main source I use for this time. But again, I use multiple random websites, and of course Wikipedia. Wikipedia mostly one that I keep using. But of course, I like to use multiple websites as well. So Gangmin, the video game, and anything random website. So I like to use multiple websites, multiple resources. So not just one, multiple websites, so I can get more information and try to get more accurate. So all right. So thank you for watching and hope you like this. And I will try to make more videos like this as well. And hope I can improve for the better videos for the future. All right. So again, thank you. All right. Bye.